If you're losing 1v1s, you know you should have won. This is why. You're not losing to better aim, you're losing to your own bad habits. And some of you have been making the same mistakes since you started playing the game. My name is Teebot. I'm an Immortal Valorant player, and today I'm going to be exposing the 5 habits that are actually keeping you stuck in low elo. If you fix even one of these, I'm sure you will win at least twice as many gunfights. So listen close, take notes, and be honest with yourself. Because I can promise you this video is going to help you. Let's get into it. Here's the deal. Most of you are swinging like a 2015 CSGO. Wide, slow, and fully exposed. And then you wonder, why am I getting one-tapped? Good players don't just peek, they manipulate the angles. Before you fight, think about the angle. This is what I mean. Can they see you first? Yes, then it's a bad angle. Are you swinging into multiple people? Then it's not a fair fight and you should not swing. This will help you better understand if you should peek the angle, hold the angle, or back off and go somewhere else. Most important thing I want to teach is to stop fully committing on every peek. Shoulder jiggle, bait out the upshot, cut audio, before swinging. These tiny tricks can give you a massive edge above the enemies. A fight isn't just about aim, it's about the way you enter it. Swing smart and not desperate. Also, when you are holding an angle, think about what kind of angle you want to hold. Do you want to hold an off angle or not? If you're not sure about what I'm talking about and what off angles are, I'm going to play a short clip from my last video where I explain off angles in more detail, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to teach you two things: on angles and off angles. On angles are angles that people will pre-aim instantly, meaning they will have the advantage. Let's say you're holding this angle on Ascendant B main and an enemy swings you. They will be able to kill you easily as their crosshair is already directly onto you. This is where off angles come in. They are spots that people don't automatically pre-aim, which is why you can catch opponents off guard. These angles are great because it becomes hard to clear every single off angle, as in order to clear every off angle you will have to expose your shoulder to the possible angle. In order to counter the off angle, you would have to use utility, such as a Sova drone, a flash, or a wide swing, as this fucks with the enemy crosshair. Now that you know what off angles are and how to use them, let's carry on. The second mistake I want to talk about is when to take fights and when not to take fights. Timing can turn your aim from average to insane, or make you look like an idiot. Picture this: you swing into 3 enemies while your team is nowhere near. Even if you land the first shot, you're still getting traded. That's not bad aim, it's bad timing. Your fights need to be layered with pressure. If your team's making noise on B, that's your cue to silently slip into A shorts and time your peak when the enemy is distracted. Want to win more fights? It's all about timing when your opponents are most distracted. Find that window and you're golden. Mistake number 4 is the number one reason why low elo players are whiffing. And it's something you are most likely struggling with as well. Bad crosshair placement. Some of you are aiming like you're trying to warn the enemy before shooting. You swing a corner, crosshair staring at the floor, and then you die. And somehow, you still don't realize it's your crosshair's fault. It's like dropping the soap in jail and acting surprised when things go sideways. At that point, you're not peeking. You're a walking ult orb. Your crosshair isn't just where you shoot, it's where you prepare to win the fight. Ask yourself, is my crosshair at head level? Am I aiming at the corner or past it? Every time you round the corner with your crosshair at the floor, you're giving the enemy a full second advantage. Great players pre-aim where heads will be. They don't react, they prepare, so that when an enemy swings, all you have to do is click a button. Fix your crosshair placement and half of your aim problems will disappear overnight. The next mistake I know a lot of you are doing is this one, and it's really hard to watch. You peek, you stand still, and you try to win by raw aim. That works in gold, not in Immortal. You need to incorporate movement into your fights. I'm not talking about spamming A and D, but controlled counter strafes, crouch bursts, or even micro jiggles to draw off enemy crosshairs. Even a single sidestep or crouch after the first bullet can save your life. Valorant isn't about being a turret, it's about being unpredictable. If you're standing still in open duels, you're just asking to be one-tapped. So every time you're in a fight, remember to move and not be a standing target. Now, let's be honest. How many times have you swung wide into a fight, missed your first shot, and instantly realized you're completely screwed? There's no wall next to you, no cover, no second chance. That's not unlucky. It's bad peeking. Good players don't just peek to win, they peek to survive. Because in Valorant, even the best players whiff shots sometimes. The difference is, when they miss, they have a way out. If you're swinging into open space with nothing to fall back on, like a jet dash or a chamber TP, chances are you are gonna get traded. Every single peek you take should have an exit plan. Think to yourself, is there a wall I can strafe to? A box I can duck behind? A corner I can jiggle back into? No cover means no second chances, and the higher you climb in ranked, the faster you get punished for it. So next time you swing, think ahead. Am I gambling, or am I giving myself a way to win, even if I miss? Now let's take a look at Tens here. In this 1v5 clutch, it's clear he's not just peeking blindly, he's using his surroundings to stay alive. Every time he swings, he's making sure there's something he can fall back to, whether it's a box, a wall, or a corner. Tens always has cover close by, giving him a way out if things go wrong. Now I want you to really focus on him using the wall as cover, so you know exactly what to do if you're in a similar situation.
Take the blessing of Demon 1. Carry on. Oh. Oh!
Now you can clearly see that every time he swings, he's making sure there's something he can fall back to. In this case, a wall. But whether it's a box, a wall, or a corner, you should always have cover close by if possible, giving you a way out if things go wrong. When you're in a fight, it's easy to get caught up in trying to take the kill. But you should know that if you miss, you have to have a plan. You don't just stand there hoping to hit the shots. You move, reset, and always find a safe spot to fall back to. Think about it. Whenever you take a peek, ask yourself, what's near me? Is there a wall I can strafe behind, a corner I can use to reset, or maybe a box I can hide behind to reload or take a breath? Having cover isn't just about giving yourself a place to hide, it's about making sure you're not exposed if you miss your shots, or if the fight turns against you. If you peek without thinking about what's around you, you're putting yourself in a risky spot, and chances are you're gonna get traded. You can do the same in your games. Look at your surroundings, think about your options. If there's no cover nearby, consider holding back and waiting for a better opportunity. Don't just rush in. Every fight should have an exit plan. So next time you swing into a fight, just remember, it's not just about getting the kill, it's about making sure you don't get caught out. Find your cover, use it to your advantage, and don't leave yourself exposed. Play smart, stay alive, and win more fights. So, now that you know these crucial mistakes that are causing you to lose gunfights, how do I implement them? I hear you think. This is how. Write down what mistakes from this video you are currently doing. When you go into a match, focus only on that one thing, and I promise you, you will win more gunfights. Valorant isn't just about aim, it's about how you take your fights. Fix your peaks, time your swings, master movement, and start thinking like a good player, not a walking ult orb. If this helped you, I'm sure you will like my other videos. Like and subscribe so I can help you get closer to Immortal. I've got more guides, rank tips, and brain upgrades coming soon. I'll see you in the next one.